Hello, my beautiful co-creators. Lilou here. I'm in Mexico, in Amatlan, outside of Mexico City. It's actually such a beautiful, beautiful, serene place. I feel so blessed to be here right now, sitting to Dr. Luis. Hola.
Hola, Lilou. Encantado que estés aquí.
Muchas gracias.
That people like you are here in this beautiful place that for us is like a dream.
Yes.
This dream that you are waiting for a long, long time, the humanity.
Muchas gracias. I'm excited to be sitting next to you because you have a successful, and you still have a very successful reconstructive plastic surgery practice for 30 years. And yet there is this information, you said you were contacted by light beings and you had some information that you have received about the awakening, about humanity, and about some prophecies of the light. So this is exciting to receive this kind of information that we're hearing from all around the world, but you're saying it as well. So you're gonna answer my question in Spanish, and we're gonna subtitle.
I'm gonna try to do it in Spanish or English. Well, what happened? A lot of people told me, what happened with a plastic surgeon? Yes, in this way. And I told them, well, I think that all the human people around the world could be in our normal work, but the only important for the humanity, for the human people, is the awakening. This awakening that then I told you we're waiting for 100,000 years, something like this, and we could be a plastic surgeon or an engineer or any kind of you could do in your day by day. But when I was younger, I was thinking, what happened with the humanity? What happened with our brain? Why just the 10% of our brain we're working with? And I studied medicine. At the time I studied shamanism, and I was in Nepal, India, with the great masters. And I think there is something more that of this life. And the Mayas talk about this more than 1,000 years. Yeah. And they talk that not like a prophecy. They tell about this, because they saw the sky and they have a knowledge of astronomy that, well, you could see the Egyptian and all the cultures in the world, but the Mayas, I told you, not a prophecy, is they saw the sky and they say, all right, we have this time, and exactly the 21st of December 2012, what happened when the humanity is going to change. Because a lot of people think that the world is going to finish, and I don't know, but no, the Mayas, they're talking of the finish of the time like they know it. That finished the fifth soul. Yeah, the fifth world. The fifth song. Yes, because they thought that Bakun, 144 days, if you by 13, give you 5,000 years. The 5,000 years was one sun, and 5 sun is more than 26,000 years. It's the time that our system, planety, give around of the orbit of the galaxy. How they know it? Until now, we couldn't know how they know it. And they told us when it finished, this round, we are going to change. And if we know that our DNA and our brain is like a kid, well, something's happened. We're going to be adults. Por fin.
Yeah. So, is the information that you have received from the Mayan culture, or is it directly from light beings? How did you receive the information we're going to talk about?
Well, the information that I received from the Mayas, where I read it, you will read it anywhere. But I don't know, when you are in meditation, your brain works different. Yeah, that's why in our group of neuroscience, we do a lot of experiments with the brain. And normally we use it just one part of the brain. But now, this is new, 6 months ago in the University of Minnesota, developed when you are in meditation, a new part of your brain
is activated.
Yeah, they call it the new brain. This is the prefrontal left, it's here. And when this come up, what happened with your brain? Normally, our brain is connected with our subconscious of everybody, no? John called it the inconscient, collective inconscient. You know it, no? That all the brains around the world are thinking, and your brain could capture the things of everywhere. But it's like radio receptor, no? You are connected for the radio transmitter of all the human brains. But your brain could have another channel. And this is the new brain that people like, well, a long time ago with meditation, your brain we connected with another new...
With knowledge, universal knowledge.
You look like the Vedas, 6,000 before Christ. How they know it's about quantum physics, with probably your brain is connected to this new knowledge. And I think when we are in meditation, when you are a very good meditation, this new brain develop and you could connect with more. And I think in my case, well, when I meditation, my brain, well, I have the knowledge about the science by one way. Another way, I have the knowledge of shamanism. They help to my brain to connect to new knowledge. But it's the knowledge that is here, surround us.
But how did you, from a scientific perspective, were able to open yourself up to receive that kind of information? A lot of the scientific world and a lot of the world today are stuck in the mathematics. How did you open up yourself to this new information? What is the shift that is needed?
Well, I think that, well, in my case, when I have the science of knowledge, you know, my background, this helped me to my brain to know. And all these things that I captured or received, well, I can talk about this with science, not with fanatism or something like this. That's just the kind of, it's a different language. My language is science, because I know about science. But I told you, in both sides, because I know science and shamanism. Then in my brain have the two information. That's why I could talk about shamanism or everything about this with science. And I know that the people around the world, they want to know all this about the basis of science, not of fanatism. We're changed to this because when you're a kid, all right, you believe in Santa Claus, everything, all right? But when you're an adult, you have to know how it works. And that's why this group of neuroscience in this place, we try to teach to the people like an adult. All right, this is going to happen in 1212. But why? All right, by the science, by the Maya say that the knowledge that we know about neuroscience, your brain could change. How? Okay, with meditation, a lot of things. And with this high vibration that we have now, that let's begin 11 to 11 to 11, yes, just 4 days ago, is going to open a new dimension to the 12. And this is science. What's happening in our universe? We have more than 4 dimensions, because we know the third dimension and the fourth dimension and the space-time, like, all right, Einstein say, but they talk that we have more than 9 or 10 dimensions in the universe. And now I think that this 5th dimension or 6th dimension is going to be closer to this 4th dimension. That's why our brains begins to know more about, because our brain is going to connect to another dimension, like the air. That's why it's the big change that the Mayas talk.
But how do you measure that scientifically? How do you know that the frequency are higher? How do you know our brain is and our body is upgrading? How do you know all of this scientifically?
Well, scientifically, if you put the brain in an electrocardiogram, something like this, or resonance, if you put the brain and you check it before and after the meditation, you're going to see this change in these machines. On the other hand, we found with one brain could affect to the other brain. If one brain is in high vibration, your brain is going to capture it. That's why we work here. Instead, my brain could do gamma vibration. All the brains do gamma vibration. But with my experience of this 30 years, I could do a gamma vibration the time that I want. In this moment, if I want to do gamma vibration, your brain is going to feel it. And you penetrate like in another dimension. Why? Because I begin to do gamma vibration, your brain connects your both hemispheres, and you develop the new brain. It's something very simple. It's science.
And that was, and we were able to measure that the shift since the 11-11-11 already. You were able to do some experiments, or is this something that most people say?
Well, no, a lot of people around the world, they work in this 11-11-11, no? And the Mayas talk about this, that 11-11-11 is going to open like a door, like a portal, to this new dimension. But what is new dimension? What happened with our brain? You and me now, our brain works with both hemispheres. But
Hopefully.
well, works, but in vibration, one part of the brain is here, the left, the right, but not in the same synchronicity. All right, the science talk that with the synchronicity is about 40%. Some shamans, some lamas work on 60 or 70%. Look, it's higher. But what happened is your brains, your both hemispheres, begins to work at the same synchronicity. This new knowledge that I told you in Minnesota and our science institutes discovered this. A new part of your brain works. When this new part of your brain works, now I feel you like a duality. You are here and here, right? It's the duality of the third dimension. But this new brain, no more duality. You feel that everything is connected.
Yeah.
You and me, we are connected.
I feel it now.
That's why, because I began to do gamma, and you could my vibration, my brain.
Me too, I did my gamma thing.
Yeah.
Yo también, ah?
Yeah.
We do our gamma. No, no, but it's an open of the heart also.
That's the higher energy in our body is the heart.
Yeah.
Because you could see an electrocardiogram is higher than an electroencephalogram. And from all the cells of our body, the more higher frequency is from the heart. That's why probably we never have cancer in the heart. We could have cancer in the brain, in the skin, in the bones, everywhere. But in the heart, no. Why? Probably because these cells of the heart have a very high vibration. That when we begin to work with our heart, all our body begins to be very higher. And when you this high vibration in your brain, I told you, the duality disappear. The ego, like we know, that you're Lilou, I'm Luis, disappear. And we're one. And we begin to do this around the world. All the world going to know that no more different language, no more different dogmas, no more different countries. We are the same. Because in this synchronicity, in this lattice, in this, like you want to say, from the quantum system, from the dogmas, everything is connected. But you couldn't find it if you are working with your brain normally, with your ego. You have, and the humanity, that's going to be the big change. I saw it like this, that more people around the world is going to work this new brain, the prefrontal left, and we're going to connect with everybody. That's the only way that we could change the world. When we understand we are connected. Like my hand is connected with my brain. The hand is part of me. I couldn't injure my hand. All right, this couldn't thing. All right, that's it. It's the same part of my body. And my, not say, people from Africa, people from Europe, it's like another part of my body. But 100,000 years, the humanity think that of the duality. The duality is the past. The present and the future is this. To feel it's like a one. It's just by high energy. And now the Earth, I don't know if you hear something about the frequency of the Earth is beginning higher, from 7 to 12, you know, the Schumann frequency, is from the ionosphere. It's coming higher. On the other hand, what's going to happen? In the history of the humanity, the system, our system, never stepped at the equatorial of the galaxy, because the galaxy is like a ball. And we go this, surround, the galaxy. But now in 2012, we are going to be at the equator. And we'll never be there before. What is going to happen? Well, some people say, no, we're going to burn with the sun and with the center of the galaxy. It's going to send, I don't know, a very high energy that's going to burn us. No. Probably this high energy produced in our bodies, in our brains, in our heart, this high energy, and we change. Mm-hmm. We're not going to fly, but we're going to connect with everybody. Like you and me, like everybody, want to be one. Not two, not three, not 7,000 millions. Mm-hmm. It's just one person in the world.
Can everybody be ready for this higher frequencies? Can everybody accept and welcome those higher frequencies, or do you think there's going to be some auto-destruction or some things that are going to happen?
Everything's going to happen because everything's going to happen in your brain. The thing you want is the things happen. It's just think that everything is going to finish. It's going to happen. You are thinking that something is going to happen, that your brain, that your DNA is going to be up, it's going to happen. Because everything that exists in the universe is by your brain. Because if you close your eyes, if you are not here, the universe not exists. The universe exists because you exist. Then you're going to choose what you want. And on the other hand, a lot of people told me, well, just these people that thinking this is going to change. No, with a lot of people in the world change, and not a big lot of people, like these studies of the critic mass, yeah, is when some people change, the rest of the people change.
The 100 monkeys.
Yeah, it's resonance, morphic resonance. And it works like the photons. And we have this theory that all the things that we're thinking is connected by the photons, you know, these particles of light. Then if we put more information of this around the world, this is going to receive all the brains of the world. And this is like the 100 monkey. Then now you and me, we're going to help to this change with our, we are thinking now, I'm going to do it.
That's quite exciting conversations to have to help humanity. What other information did you get, did you receive in those meditation? Did you felt connected to light beings? You didn't answer my question. Did you receive, were you in contact directly from other beings in other dimensions? Can you speak about that?
Yeah, I think I told you, when you are in very deep meditation, yeah, something's happening in your brain, and it's like a dream, like a reality. We never know. Because
lucid dreaming? Or?
No, I was not dreaming. I was in meditation. No, well, in dreaming I received some information how to build this, but then I wrote in the book. I was in meditation, and I was thinking about this, and I was thinking through another brain. This brain is like another neuroscience. That's why I could understand. It's like not a master. It's like a conscience surrounds us that we connect with another information. I did it in meditation, and.
So you arrive to a field where everything is there, and you know everything, and you're everything.
I can understand well.
So you arrive to a place in your meditation where you are everything, and you are the universe, and you can access all this information. Is that what you're trying to say? You are in that field where all your questions could be answered.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of shamans do it, no? They use drugs or something like this. I don't understand how some special, hierbas going to help plants, help for... You never think how they know it, no? This plant is going to help for this or for this. Because with the drugs, they connect it to another dimension. But now we don't need to use drugs. I don't use the drugs. I just use the meditation. Mm-hmm. And when I was in meditation, I could understand a lot of things easily. Mm-hmm. And then after you see, oh, this person talking about the same than I was thinking. This is a reality, because when we dream along something, it's just a dream. But when a lot of people were dreaming the same, it's the new reality. That's why I invite everything, no? That we have this kind of dream. Everybody have to dream in the world about this new possibility of change the world. But we have to change the world, we change to us first. To try to be more in high energy, be happy. We try to be happy, because what's the sense of life?
You tell me.
It's to good feel in your heart why you decide to live in this body. Just to eat, just for money, just for that, like a lot of animals in the world. We have conscience. That we have to understand that our spirit, our conscience, decided this. But in this 1,000 years, we are sleepy. Now we have to wake up. And this is the awakening of the humanity. That the humanity, yeah, why I'm here. You feel like you are here. You are working with this because you feel it, but not feel it from here. You feel it from your heart, no? That you have to do this. And I think the same. And a lot of people in the world are thinking the same. Then this is the beginning. And I think this year that from, I don't know, we have 1 year from the 21 of December. Probably nothing's happened. Because the people want to be something, no? It's going to happen and we're going to fly, or it's a big change. No, the change is now. Now, look, so around the world, a lot of people are talking about the same. Then the change is now.
Yeah.
And I think this is the way that we are going to do.
And so how do you create? How did this vision came to you? I know there is an ashram here. There's a place where you meditate, and you have your other place there with the pyramids, and it's like stepping in a dream. Here it's like stepping in another dimension when you're here. Well, so you made it. It's like you brought it from the dream state to the reality somehow. How do you create in life?
Well, this I created from dreams. No, I don't know. 3 o'clock in the night, I wake up and I have a dream. And then I paint everything, and the next day I begin to do it. The other day is by synchronicity, no, like the pyramid. This place is the one friend who works in the NASA as nuclear physics. He developed this the higher vibration in the world, in the underworld. Then that's why we build the pyramid. You just stay into the pyramid, the vibration is the highest that you could feel in the earth. And this is like toys here that help us to, our brain works different. Like the ashram is an octagonus, and the subsuelo, how do you say subsuelo? The underground here have a lot of ferrita. And the ferrita is a mineral that helps to our brain to work better. Why? Because we have some tubes, microtubes on the brain, and the neurons are connected to these microtubes. Dr. Roy Penrose in South California in 1997 discovered it, and well, now they found that the people with have some disease like Alzheimer, these tubes, they are collapsed. When these tubes are perfectly right, your brain works better. That when you have a lot of ferrita in underground, all these tubes are very firm. That's why probably when we are here or in the ashram or the pyramid, our brain works different. That's why they come, this dream that I have. But I told you, this place is a dream because it was done by this dream that I have, and the people of our group have the same dream. That you are not in some reality now. Now you are in a state that Lilou is like a dream. It's not real.
Excellent. So that's neuroplasticity, when we can actually influence the neural pathways in our brain? what you said, we can connect and reconnect and recreate neuroplasticity, do plastic.
We, until 20 years ago, we know that we don't have neuroplasticity. When you're born with some neurons and the neurons die and not new. Now it's something different, that we have this neuroplasticity, and your brain every day could have this potential of neuroplasticity. Then this kind of places help to this neuroplasticity. And in the other hand, you could create new ways of connection, yeah, the protein connection. But normally the connection that we have in our brain, that we know something is chemical by the neurotransmitter. But when you have a connection of proteins, it's forever, because you are creating a new brain into your brain. This is the plasticity, the capacity of our brain to create a brain into your brain. He hears like schizophrenic things, but no, it's really. And this other brain is the supraconscious, something that is looking the world through your duality. Now I'm looking to you. Okay, I'm Luis. But that happened if I do this. First of all, I look at my nose, the nose of Luis. Then here is Luis to Lilou. But here is another Luis looking through Luis to you. And you can feel the difference. Yes. If I feel you like this, yeah, that's you. This is the new humanity. Is the, how you say, the observante, how you could say in English? Observer. Yeah. We have to create the observer. Yeah. Because the observer is the spirit, the superconscience. It's another conscience. Yeah. Because this conscience that we are here, we're suffering a lot. Because I could tell you something, you're going to feel bad. If I hurt you, you're going to feel. Because you do this, no. Because this conscience, they don't have a duality, they don't have a body. It's just conscience. That is the difference. That's why we work in this place, because this place is something that helps to do this.
It's confusing, the heart. There's the heart, there's the physical heart, there's the heart chakra, there's the brain, there's the third eye. You're talking about seeing it through different eyes. Yeah. Where is this all happening?
Well, these chakras, the first three chakras, they are doing for the third dimension of facts. The basic chakras. We have the four chakras, the heart. But the other three chakras, this, and this, they are not very physical chakras, not third dimension. This chakra is probably for fifth dimension, because it's from the spirit. No? Then I think the heart is the machine that is going to begin that these three works. That's why I told you we have to open the heart, and open the heart is to permit that this high energy from the heart begins to work in our body, in these three chakras. Yeah.
But the heart has a heart chakra, not that the heart physical heart.
Well, I think that first of all you have to know where your heart, like physical. All right, it's here, but you feel it like a vibration, when you open your heart, all right, not exactly the heart like this muscle. No, it's this energy that we have here, that sometimes we feel it. When we feel the love, the really love, you feel something here. Not here. This is emotional. But here is something very different. And when you open it, something is like an explosion in your brain and in your all your body begins to work. Then I think that is the key of this 212. This is the key of this change to open the heart.
Thank you, Luis.
No, thank you.
I think you have another thing to say. If there is a last thing you want to share.
Well, only I want to say that we have the opportunity, and like everything in the life, just sometimes we have one opportunity, and with the choices to leave it or to take it. That's the only thing I want to say. Take it or leave it. Everything is in our brain, in our mind, in our heart, like everything in the life. If we have it, take it. If not, leave it. I think that most of the people in this beautiful planet, we're going to take the opportunity of this big change.
Thank you, Dr. Luis. It was such an honor to spend this moment with you. I know you're very, very busy, and these are the conversations that are worth having. Thank you.
No, thank you. For me, it's a beautiful experience to stay in this place with this energy that you have, because I feel your energy from your heart, from your body. That's why you're working with this.
Yes. Thank you. Much love to all the beautiful co-creators around the world. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing this video. These are important messages right now. Much love. Bye.